OGs, my new Gs, my incoming Gs, drum rolls please. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. I think that the community that I've built since I started like consistently posting and sharing on YouTube has been like one of my favorite things. YouTube is like my favorite platform to build on. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you. Somebody commented that I talk too fast. I apologize. In fact, sometimes when I edit my videos and I see that I speak too fast, I would put it on 0.9x speed on CapCut to slow it down a little bit. But I'm making conscious effort to not talk too fast, to ensure that I'm audible and I'm clear and all of that. But welcome guys once again. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, my analytics is telling me that I have a lot of non-subscribers who are watching my videos. You guys, how can I have 90% non-subscribers watching my videos? I bet now. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming. Today's video is going to be like a very quick short one for my guys who are into freelancing or my guys who are looking to land a remote job in 2025. If you worked remotely or you freelance for a bit of time, you know that one of the biggest challenges, especially as a freelancer who lives in Nigeria, is Nigerian who lives in Nigeria and trying to get clients or trying to get a remote job. You know that is the ghetto out there to actually try to find jobs that will find this job site that will give you access to jobs that you can apply for that are 100% remote. Because one of the funniest things that we always see is remote in the US, remote in the UK, remote everywhere but the country that you're staying. Right? So this video is just to highlight a couple of sites that I myself have found like remote gigs here and there and that I think will benefit you. The first one that has worked for me, though is a lot harder to hack, is LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn, everybody knows LinkedIn, right? It's our regular job search platform where you go and you apply for jobs. But then I approach remote work search on LinkedIn a bit differently. So what I do is that I would look for companies who are fully remote. There are a couple of companies in Nigeria that are fully remote. So for instance, MoneyPoint is fully remote, Fair Money is fully remote, I think Kuda as well, fully remote. So if you know all of these companies in Nigeria that will hire Nigerians, they are Nigerian companies and they are fully remote, it would help you in tailoring your search. You can shoot your shots to not the recruiters or the HR per se, but to the team leads or the department that you're looking to join and all of that. So if you see Kuda is hiring or MoneyPoint is hiring, you already know that, oh, they're going to be most likely fully remote, so you know how to target your job search. And then regular job boards like WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups. Now, these ones, the job search are like few or far in between. So you can, in a week, you can see maybe like 3 or 4 HR jobs that are fully remote. Again, it depends on the field that you're in, right? For people who are in tech, like core tech guys, like the engineers and the like, it's very easy for them to find remote gigs. Even if the company is not fully remote, if you're good, they can bend to you being fully remote. So this is for people who are in like different fields that are not particularly remote and are looking to also earn in, you know, the currency that matters. The problem with using like generic job boards like Indeed and all of that is that the companies sometimes are not remote, but they'll put it there, and that's where you see the whole remote in the UK remote. They put it there that they want you to be remote in a certain region, right? And there are also like a lot of reasons why companies are looking for remote people where they are working. It can be time zone, it can be trust in terms of security, not having to use VPN. It can be the ease of maybe wanting to do team bondings, group sessions, and all of that. So it depends. Not really hate you 100%. Yes, there's a Nigerian factor because our reputation is not 100% great, but they also have like a lot of factors, logistics and the like that they need to consider. So don't take that to heart. The second one is flex jobs. Now this one is paid. However, they do a 14-day free trial for, is it $3 or $5? Like they do a 14-day free trial for a very not substantial amount like that, right? Depends. So what I would do is that when I would pay for this 14-day free trial on one email, I would go in, that 14 days I'm locked in on that platform and applying. And then when I see the company, for instance, that is recruiting, I would go and check them out on LinkedIn, check out the CEOs, also send out cold emails there, apply on their company website. Like you pay money for it, so you should know that it's not the same energy. It's like 2-factor authentication, and all of that. So that's how I use Flex Object Jobs. The other one is like we work remotely. We work remotely will give you like a list of jobs everywhere in different locations that accept remote, and then you go in and apply. You want to ensure that you're tailoring your CVs to these roles because again, you're going to be competing with people not just in Nigeria, but around the world essentially. Everybody wants to work remotely. I don't know. So you are going to be sure that your application is correct, and also use this trick that I mentioned of also reaching out to, checking them out on LinkedIn and reaching out to the CEO. It just sets you apart, especially if you are good, right? And then if they'll typically not hire from Nigeria, when they come in, they see your profile, they see your skills. If you are active on LinkedIn, they see what you do. They might want to give you a chance. Another trick that I used to do, especially when I'm looking for jobs on LinkedIn, is to find jobs with EMEA. You know how they'll say location, you say US, UK. That's good, right? But I target EMEA jobs. EMEA is like a group that has Europe, Mediterranean, Africa, and all of that. The reason why I particularly target these jobs is that the time zone is similar. So it's like GMT 0 or like UTC 2 plus or minus 3, right? So if you put that in Nigeria, it's like 2 hours, 3 hours difference max. And when most employers see that, they're like, oh, it's not a problem. Let's see what we can explain all of this. It also helps you narrow down the competition that you're at work. So even when on remote OK jobs, you want to look for jobs that are Africa friendly, or jobs that are Africa friendly, and jobs that are within that specific time. Another one that I think is gaining like more traction if you are looking to work in startup is Angel List, or is Well Found. It was Well Found now, but it was Angel List before. So they post startups that are looking to hire, particularly like in the tech field, marketing, products, and all of that. So again, you're going to be working there for startups. Sometimes you meet like really early stage startups, you will get like equity as well as your pay. If you're applying for jobs, especially on LinkedIn, you want to be sure that once I open a job on EMEA and it's on a different language and it's not English, I will close it sharp because I know that I'm not their target audience. You can go ahead to apply, but you are increasing the number of rejection. The other platform that you can actually also get like jobs again that nobody wants to really dive into is digital freelance platform like Upwork and Fiverr. The way those have worked for me is that when I get clients on these platforms, after a couple of months, they've seen the work that I do, they're happy. They will then move out of the platform and hire me either as a full-time or contractor basis, which is really helpful. Explore like people who are looking, especially for clients on Upwork that are looking for long-term contract. Usually we say they're looking for something long-term. You can, after a couple of months, you can move them off the platform. I think people are sleeping on it because of the amount of work and bids that is involved, Sha. I get it. Well, that's also another place that you can find remote work. And a couple of tips that I would say: the time zone is important. Using EMEA, especially on LinkedIn, to filter this search, reaching out to these companies directly. These are like a lot of tips that would help you. Find this job is one thing, right? You can find this job. To learn them is another thing. A couple of tips that would help you is that ensure that your CV and your portfolio is top notch, because again, competition is very stiff. You're competing with the entire world. You're competing with the entire world, and you need to ensure that you are meeting this, you meet the requirements, both technical, the soft skill side, cover all your bases, the skills, your portfolio is tight, and all of these things. And then when you want to apply, you want to go the extra mile, like I mentioned, to reach them out on LinkedIn, apply directly on their careers website if they have any, send them a cold email that, hi, I saw your job on Well Found, I just sent in my application, my name is Rachel, I have XYZ years of experience in product management, these are my skills, this is why I think I'll be a good fit, are you available for like a 15-minute chat to discuss better? That will set you apart from everybody else. And the other one, again, I always say that job hunting is a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Whether you're looking for remote work or fully on-site work or hybrid work, it's a numbers game. The more you apply, the more your chances are of being called back, the more your chances are of being interviewed, and the more your chances are of landing that offer. So if you go to all of these websites, that's not the time to now say that, oh, but I applied to like 10 jobs and nobody answered me. I read a tweet of a lady that her and her family, her husband and her child relocated to the UK sometime in 2022, right? They got a work visa, and here was how she did it. The guy was working full-time in Lagos, and he was really stressed. So he didn't have time to be applying for jobs and all of that. But she was a stay-at-home mom who was taking care of her child. So what she did was she got his login to his email, got his password, his username, and all of that. And she said she applied for over 500 jobs. Is it 500? I'm not even sure the exact number. But she applied for like hundreds of jobs before they got one offer that relocated them to UK. Now imagine she stopped at like 10, or she got frustrated at 50, or got tired and like screw it all at 100. I mean, so you need to know that it's a numbers game. So you need to ensure that you're applying. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share with anybody that will benefit from this video. If there's any video you want me to do or anything you want me to talk about on here, let me know in the comment section below. If you're going to be using any of these websites that I've mentioned below, or if you've used them in the past, comment remote below and let me know which of them is your favorite. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you in my next button. This is me looking at you if you haven't subscribed yet. For those who have not subscribed and have refused to subscribe, I got my eyes on you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.